Good afternoon. Good evening. Hi, everyone. I see that we have a few people returning here tonight. We've got Cinnamon, we have Dork at work, Eyes, and Mando. Hi. Moo Moo is here. 3 a.m. Back to Mimiland. Sleep well, Moo Moo. Let's see here. 3 a.m. So that must put you in sort of like, I think, England time zone. I think. Moo Moo, you've been sleeping all day? I hope you're feeling okay. Last time that happened, you were sick. So I hope you're alright. Ireland. Okay. I was close. Geographically. Not culturally. I know there's beef. But hi, everyone. So, today in Esoteric Ebb, I've been saying the last few times that I want to go inside that pillar. I want to advance the story, but also, they told me that I can't come back, so I have so many things I want to finish before I move on. Irish beef is great. True. So, I don't have much in terms of a lead-in speech. I'm just gonna dive right back into the game, as I tend to do. I feel like I always do this, where I don't really have anything to say. I just want to get into the game, you know? It's so much fun. And I hope that you guys are having fun too, but I'll be honest, I think recently I felt this pressure to sort of rush, because I feel like I'm kind of... I don't want to say that the side quests are boring. Relatable. I'm trying to remind myself that this is the one time I'm really going to play this game, probably. So I want to be content with the thoroughness that I am playing it with. But I also don't want it to be boring for you guys. I don't know. Either way, I think last time we had already talked to the hag a little bit. I want to go pick up my partner in crime, Snell, and turn in some more of these side quests. But it's a really big ask. Am I bigger than before, or does everything else just feel smaller? I know that was a small door. Anyways, so if you are new to this stream, hi, welcome. I know, Mando, you haven't chatted before at least. So, just a quick recap. We are a cleric. This world is very kind of D&D-ish. And we were assigned by the city to investigate a tea shop that blew up. And it seems to be a bigger, grander conspiracy, maybe even the start of the war if I don't investigate this thoroughly enough. So this is a very classic kind of point-and-click adventure. It's very funny, very cheeky. If you're familiar with Disco Elysium, with how all of your thoughts would argue with themselves, this game does that as well too. So it's a very well-written point-and-click game in a sort of D&D character and combat style. I hope that was a decent summary. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at the summaries over the time. But our companion... Is this the fastest way to him? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I'm so bad with directions. Let's see. So in terms of quests to do, I have found 5 random different colored rats throughout the world, and I guess I need to turn them into an alligator. I don't know what to do about that. Is Snell well, or is he in the well? Snell will refuse to go in the well. So he is well now that he is not in the well. If, you get me. Good afternoon, cleric. The goblin gives you a questioning look. Are you ready to head out? It's a bit later than I usually get started, but yeah, I'm ready. He joins my party. So, I guess let's first go to that alligator, whose name is Kraid, and I couldn't remember it one time, so we named him Chris. Snuffles! A little late, still got the stream. Oh, it's hardly late at all. It's like, what? A few minutes. Not late at all. We're just looking for Chris. Gonna turn in those rats. Come on, in you go. Oh, shoot. That's the massive gelatinous cube that almost killed me. It was only because I had Snell with me that I survived. Late for you. You're usually here for the bit test. Okay, that's... You don't have to... I promise they work. Alright, so Chris should be just over here. There he is. When we first encountered him, I got really scared because he wasn't here. It was nothing. And so I investigated the stove. And as I was investigating the stove, just out of the corner of my eye, I see an alligator going down the river. And I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's an alligator. And then I see it in the corner of my screen down here. And then here, and then here, and then here. And he's sneaking up behind me. I see it the whole time. I'm freaking out. My cleric is oblivious. What if the bits don't work after I update? That would be very true to my relationship with technology and electronics. That would be very sheepy coded for it to not work. The hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger. Your gut biome quivers. Kraid greets human. I have captured all of the rats, Kraid. Kraid did not ask. As the beast speaks, the rats rush from your grasp. Is Kraid a Metroid reference? It might be. I haven't played Metroid actually. So I'm not too familiar. Yeah, you can see here all of these little rats that I kind of collected as I've gone along my journey here. It's not really a quest because he never told me to do this. I just sort of picked one up, realized that I could pick them up, and then I started to pick up all of them. One after another. The 5 rats immediately rush to crawl all over and around the beast. Wait, that's why you're running around talking to rats? I'm just gonna I don't know. The beast stares at the 5 happy rats. Kraid does not care. But it does remind Kraid. The hulking monster grabs something from behind a crate. Snell, be kind of rude though. He's very sassy, but he cares so much about us. There was an assassin that was hunting us at one point, and when we finally caught them, they were very snarky and sarcastic to us, and Snell had our back. Snell's like, no, you answer him right now. And he was kind of like, if you've seen that meme of like the girl standing in front of the guy and she said, hey, he said no pickles. It was very much a moment like that. It was great. Sass in, oh my gosh. He might Snell a bit though. No, he seems very put together. He does not Snell at all. He's very well kept. Thank you. I will defend Snell. He has had my back this whole journey. The hulking monster grabs something from behind a crate. A decapitated head. That of a massive bird-like creature. He tosses it to you. Ugh, that smell. The scent is strong. That can't be good for your image. Local catch? Yes. Gravity chicken got caught. Kraid eat all. But cleric can have trophy. Kraid offer assistance. Gravity chicken? Oh, the beast has a nickname for the basilisk due to their love of the gravity flip. Green Croc, hi Cookie. How idiotic. Now Kraid will feast with many gay rats, make them grow big and strong. Alright, when a text is in orange, that means it's a definition. So please, define the word gay for us. An old term for happy. Alright, I don't know what I expected. It is true. The rats are now quite happy. Alright. That was the whole quest. I got a basilisk head. Is it okay if I have a chat with your rats? Kraid has no problem with intraspecies fraternization. Cleric speaks if cleric wishes. Okay, and you can see here, our speak with animals spell was lighting up all rainbow colored. So, I would like to speak with animals. You cast a spell and suddenly the squeaking becomes clear. Cool that it's accurate. Basilisk head is not a serpent. And not a serpent. This game is very well done and has a lot of really cool references, not just to like mythologies and stuff, but also movies. I think Mr. Snuffles has been able to point out a lot of different movie references. A lot of them go over my head because I haven't seen many movies, but it's because you're old. Well, if you ask Cookie, he'll say that I'm old too. 5 distinct voices, all talking at once. And if we break those chains, the workers' paradise will be right around the corner. You fool, giving in a foreign ideology will destroy everything we have built. Can't we all just be friends? Friends, how naive. If you just let the market decide, we wouldn't need any of this. The rats are debating. They're imitating. Mock play turned inanely real. Passionately. Oh no. The debate stops. 5 tiny heads snap towards you. Oh, the human, the red rat says flatly. Squeaks the white rat cheerfully. Wonderful, it's time to be transported to another part of the world again, mutters the yellow rat. Iron human, sympathizer of steel, observes the green rat with disdain. At least you put us with an ally. Death comes for us all eventually, whispers the black rat. Oh, so true, black rat, so true. Let's see. I do need to be cautious of what I ask them, because every time I have dialogue in this game, it moves the time along, and I'm vaguely aware that there is a deadline of 5 days. So I don't know if that's going to be the morning of the 5th day, morning of the 6th day. Starting to run out of time, I might need to go inside the pillar today and actually push forward the story. So, I don't think you guys can vote in the election, right? None of them respond. Then the black says, elections are exhausting. So they're having a political debate, but they don't actually want to partake in the election. Interesting. Was it okay that I brought you all together? Yes, we're all very happy about that, the white rat explains. I can relate to black rat. None of the other rats look happy about that. Alright, so they don't really get along. They don't really want to be here. I don't think they have anything really useful to say, though. What do you think of Kraid? The crocodile? He's terrifying, the white rat squeaks. A strong figure, respects tradition, the red rat says approvingly. He's got a solid business model. Theft, cooking, occasional violence, the yellow rat admits. I dig it. A tool of oppression, but at least he's honest about it, the green rat mutters. Death incarnate. I respect that. The black rat nods slowly. Do you all have an order in which you reply in? You seem to be pretty organized, all things considered. Yeah. Forgot to put my phone on silence. Whoops. The rats look at one another, clearly confused. The crocodile? He's terrifying. The white rat squeaks again. I do not collaborate with traitors, the red rat says. It seems like you are, though, the yellow rat says, by simply engaging in this conversation. Oh. For once I agree. I also do not collaborate with oppressors, the green rat says. Interesting. I say the last thing? The black rat also says. Lastly, is this a riddle? Kind of fun to see the colored rats speaking with different mindsets, yeah. Almost like they're the emotions or something in a person's mind. Oh, I wonder if it is. Hi, Didier. Welcome, welcome. I do know that the white, red, yellow, green, black is also the really famous, like, leading dragons of their era when dragons still ruled. So I wonder if they're like reincarnations of those specific dragons. But I think the green rat was a really nice one. And the white one is now really nice. So maybe not. Do not collaborate with traitors. Seems like you are, though. Interesting. Weird. This feels rehearsed or planned in a way. Imagine being a dragon, you get reincarnated as a rat. Oh my gosh. The fury. The rage. Thanks for the enlightening talk. You do so and the chatter turns back into slightly less annoying squeaking. Then you turn back to the hyper-dangerous crocolisk man, grilling slog dogs in the sewers. So, what do you hunt down here? Many things. Crade, dive, and stalk. There is a wild land below, far, deep, dark. But not above here, right? You stay out of the city? Yes. Crade hunts in wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When Crade has mission, the hunt begins. Mission? The croc smirks. Crade said nothing. The goblin leans towards you and whispers, "Don't." Mission? Someone giving him orders? I didn't expect that. Crade is just an introvert. He's hunting good deals on monster energy. In reality, he's smuggling goods from the city above. That's why he has so much stuff down here. Great. Good to know. Let's have another short growl. So all this stuff is stuff that he's stolen. Let's see. Didier, if you're still here, I'm taking suggestions for things to check up on before I go into the pillar. I know that you have played this game before, so if there is a sort of loose recommendation, not a spoiler, but recommendation on what you think I should go check out, please let me know. Sounds stealing if you're an alligator. I think he agrees. At least he does. Oh, I need to turn in that book, but I don't know how. I wanted to talk to the professor upstairs, I think. Because I have this thing down here that's letting me copy a book, but I don't think it's the right book. So I want to ask him what book he wanted again. I forgot. Like people say see a gator to their things when he's around. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so I want to turn in the book to him, and I wanted to investigate that part down by the troll that I was too afraid to go check. I should probably do that part too. Um, Look, I saw something moving around the corner, and that was a lot for me. Movement was too much. So, I should go back and investigate that. But first, the book. So we're gonna go see Snore. Oh, what was his last name? Snore something. Was it like Appledent? I don't recall. Strategically transfer equipment to an alternate location. I think I've already checked everything. Did I not already check this? Something's at the bottom. Coins. Okay. Sorry, I guess I did not check everything. Hi, I definitely did not just steal from you. Snore Appledent. I was right. I did solve the Sphinx's riddle. I jumped at my own shadow more than once. I can't judge cowardice. It has happened so many times in this game. One time our senses spoke up to us. My wisdom was like trying to warn me, and I don't think my microphone picked up the sound that I made. I'll be honest. I think that was my microphone saved me. He waves a hand in front of him. Life is pain, now what do you want? Where did you say I should look for this book you needed? He leans in, 120 feet, then points to the floor, straight down in the city below. That is where the diviner saw it. How it got there, who knows? So you're gonna tell me about it? Okay, well that was a dud. So true. Life is pain. He says it every time. It's still in the city below. So I don't know about that one. I might just go to the place where I'm scared of until I have an idea of what to do for that book, which is in the Undercoast Path. So when we first came here, there was a giant troll that shouldn't really be here. They were previously wiped out. Why is Nessun here? Hi, Nessun. Why, hello there, cleric. You approach the elf as she tips her cap in your general direction. I received word of your precarious delving. Please get me out of this place. I'm dying here. No. I'm brave. I'm delving? I call it a damn crusade at this point. She lets out a cackle and says, yes, that is one way to describe it. You watch her face contort into that too wide, slightly unnerving smile. She is happy to see you. The roots whisper of the man in iron, how he broke the winter's plague, the dreaded Gorgalash. Of course, most of this was spread by Kokolono Momonoroso after you saved him from that esoteric freeze. We found a little mushroom man. That is his formal government name, but we have a difficult time pronouncing it, so he told us that we can just call him and that's much easier for me to pronounce than Kokoloronomomoroso. But I think I do okay. A little robotic, but okay. Nuke the Timo. Come on, he's cute. The mushroom man's name quite literally rolls off her tongue. Highly impressive use of the fungal's primitive pronunciation. Yes, I am very impressive. She leans on her staff and tilts her cap to the side. So, what will you do now, cleric? I have also asked her previously why she does repeat words, and I think she just likes it. It just feels good to her, I think. This speech pattern. It's satisfying to her. It makes me feel weird saying it, though. Honestly, I think I need to do something really esoteric. A sleepy sheepie? Oh, hello, sleepy sheepie. Oh, I'll need to enter into the, just point to the pillar. She said the thing? The Kokolorino or the sleepy sheepie? Which thing? What did I say? Short-term memory. This is the point in the movies where the plot's so... Oh, esoteric? Is that what it was? I'm so clueless. I'm sorry, guys. Title drop moment. Did you say esoteric ebb? Or just esoteric? Oh, I think it was esoteric. Okay. Oh, her eyes light up. You speak of. She mutters and glues her gaze onto the pillar rising up into the mist. I know of primal spirits who journey through gates. Even those thought long ago closed, shut, locked. Do you know how to travel to the other side? No, that is not something for the likes of my powers. Opedajani, my teacher, Hierophant Opidana, she is one of few creatures upon the undercoast who knows the secrets of the leftover gates. But that pillar is no such nook, nor is it forgotten. It is simply very, very shut. Thank you so much, Ice. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. There are other gates then? So many. But they will not help you if you're looking for something inside there. That sub really broke the ice, huh? Oh gosh. The elf murmurs. I only know two who may help you. Two whose influence I've heard whispers of. Kalpiamis Pimesa Tornisan, Sitten Tuva Tuhat. Why am I trying to pronounce this correctly? How can I? Holy, a 20 stream streak. My gosh, Didier. Wait, hold on. hold on. You found me when I first started playing Esoteric Ebb. Not like episode 1. That means that I've been playing this game for how many streams? Well, actually, I think I know the answer. Because I think on my VODs. Oh, maybe you did find me in my first episode. I think this is my 20th stream of Esoteric Ebb. How interesting. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I'm still doing the same build and basically same path that you did, but I'm glad you're here. The pale man and the Sphinx. Of course. Oh, so she calls the Sphinx the Sphinxy. Biskin. Yes, Biskin. I do not hold contempt for him, despite his nature. His nature? Oh, hi, Riftblade. Welcome in. Varjameli can be found in Everstasis in many forms, left as tutors, guardians, or watchers by the elves of stars. This Teemo cosplay. You know? Not bad. We got the mushroom, like, wizard staff. It's a good Teemo cosplay. Varja Mieli, what is this? Mind of Shadows, a type of lichdom created through primal stasis, usually by powerful druids or elven wizards. Unlike ordinary liches, they do not inspire... Oops, my tracker. There we go. They do not inspire as much dread nor hold as much power due to their balance with the natural world. In other words, they do not consume souls to keep living, but rather just stay permanent. I'm here but not here. I have a few things going on. I hope things go well for your Riftblade. Thank you so much for lurking. We answered the Sphinx's riddle, right? Mm-hmm. Does that make us Oedipus? No. I see what you're trying to do here. No. If anything, oh shoot, well I am kind of trying to romance every single woman I see. It is possible. No. Viskin is similar, it seems. For now. He holds much knowledge about the pillar in particular. If you dare, you should speak with him. I already have the way in through the Sphinx, so is there anyone else? Yes. Her smile fades into a frown as she looks through the mist to the west. Solid advice. Yeah. Since you survived a trip into the Room of Pipes. Since you survived a trip into the Room of Pipes. I'm assuming you've already met the Master of Whispers, one who hears the pipes. Oh, Everglad. It's such a beautiful name for a room. It's like a sewage system, and there's like this massive pool of like sewer water, and then there's this giant aberration, who turns out to be like a warlock's, what's the correct proper term? My brain is so empty tonight, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I think it's like a warlock's... familiar isn't the right word. Benefactor? Everglad? She nods her cap. I do not recommend it. Beyond the powers of Sphinxian Viskin, a deal with the aberration would surely allow you to enter the pillar, but the price would be steep. Steep price, master, be careful. This is our mimic. Neat. He's currently our scarf. He's a cutie. Patron! Thank you, Mando. Oh my gosh. That was gonna bug me. So yeah, there's this giant, massive creature with like 1,000,000 eyeballs, and he was a warlock's patron. And he told that warlock to kill us, and they failed, and then they confessed why they were trying to kill us, and it broke their pact. So he was no longer their patron, and then he offered to be our patron, and I was like, dude, you just tried to kill me. It discomforts me knowing that Nessun has gills. Does she? Wait, hold on. I wanted to zoom in, I can't zoom in. Does she have gills? Mushrooms have gills, that's true for sure. Yeah, these like little like things that are underneath the top of the cap of a mushroom, these things here are called gills. D&D player, I run a wizard warlock in one of my campaigns. Heck yes. See, I usually play fighter, paladin, cleric, so I'm a little bit less familiar with warlock. The more you know. I would have to presume that underneath this cap she has gills. I'd have to presume, right? Yes, listen to your aberration friend. It would know well. Okay. He was pretty polite, to be fair. That is not a good sign, cleric. A far mind showing kindness is but an omen of its tentacles already being around your throat. Her smile returns. You'll make a good choice, I believe. And I wish you luck on your esoteric journey. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, she gave us a gift from Lord Pooh. And so, oh, I also want to talk to this. Okay, I got this stuff from Lord Pooh. Ah, Rakas Poonie, how lovely. I hope you got along. Pooh was a tree that was hiding a cache of goods that let us take the cache of goods. Yeah, though I gotta ask, like, really, what is your relationship with that tree? Fine, I'll admit it. I might be stringing him along a bit. Oh? Yes, nothing I'm too proud of. But some trees of the more viral variety tend to enjoy attention. I'm sorry, what? Not the debaucherous kind, mind you. The kind of attention given by the heart. But if a 10-minute conversation a month gives an old tree his jitters, then who am I to deny him? It sounds like elder abuse. Huh. I don't really know what to say. Sounds like a treat. I mean, that's cute, I think. Where's the just like neutral okay option? None of my business, I guess. Ooh, sorry. My upstairs neighbors dropped something heavy again. Startled me. Okay. Something like that, perhaps. Yes. She gives you a wide grin, and oh no, I got an achievement called Tree Hugger. I learned the dark secret about Nessun and her tree. Well, that's something. Hey Snell, you're still... Yes, cleric? Snell does not like Nessun. He is apparently afraid of mushrooms? But I think there is also history between him and Nessun. You hear the sneer in his words, despite him standing a fair bit away. The elf chuckles. Cute. I want to know what happened between you guys. Come on. Alright. I should be going now. Same here, cleric. I have to stop on by our friend. Okay. Kokolora oh shoot, I messed up. Okay, hold on. Kokolora no Mono Rosso. Dang it, I'm so slow at it. This is a catastrophe? Tree? Oh my gosh. Her lips move so fast, it looks like she's having a seizure. You could probably match that speed, though. A wonderful dialect. Oh, I could try. Okay. Say hi to Kokolura no Momonoso for me. That's as good as it's gonna get. Snell turns to you with wide eyes. He gives you a little golf clap. Alright, game, tell me, what's golf? A popular Virginian sport you've never played. I think one of my favorite definitions that this game has given me is like day one, someone called me an edgelord, and I was like, with the definition, and I was like, okay, tell me, what's an edgelord? And they're like, oh, there was this one knight who served under this one army, and he was so cool. And it was like a specific person. So this game has done some really funny things with the definitions as well. I never know what to expect when I'm gonna click that button, so I will, cleric, I promise. You watch her waddle off in a very unique walking style. Traps might be my least favorite thing about this gig. All the mushrooms? That's probably second in line. Time to go. She's so evil? How so? Okay. So, here we are. Back over here again, doing what we do. Now, I know that there's something scary up ahead, and I don't like it. And we're gonna confront it, I guess. I'm scared. Alright, so here's the issue. You see this little orange tree thing here? See how it is like... Oh, it is moving. Do they all move? Because I saw this one moving up here, and I was like, oh, it's bait. It's like one of those anglerfish deep in the ocean. They've got like that little dangling thing, and then they get ya. I saw this move. I thought this one was still, so I was like, oh, this one's different. Is it just a tree? Is it literally just a tree? All this time I was afraid of just a tree? Can I go back there? No. I see a lot of stuff up there, though. I can't believe this whole time I was afraid of a tree. You could climb these vines. So I'm just gonna guess. Oh, what's that? A headless, decaying body. This one belonged to some type of druid, it seems. There's the head. The roots are moving, ever so slightly. Okay. So, this is gonna kill me, I bet. They're orange, so maybe they grow oranges. Sounds like you're asking all the right questions. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, now here's the question. Do I want to die by talking to this part, or do I want to die by talking to this part? In fact, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Let's do a poll, I guess. Which vine should kill us? Wall vine or floor vine? And then we're gonna set that for a duration of 3 minutes, and I'm gonna take a small break, get some water. So, cast your vote, get some water, grab a snack, stretch your legs. Stretching is important. There we go. So, cast your vote, and I'll be back in just a little bit. See you guys soon. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Mando says water. Right. It's 3 Monster energy drinks. I mean, there is some water content, I guess. Same thing. They both have water. Same thing with the beer on my desk. And Monster tea is actually pretty. What is Monster tea? I've never heard of this. Either way, you all voted that I should die by the wall vine, so. Well, I actually got real water, the watery kind of water, and I'm all set to go. I hope you all are too, because now we're gonna die. You stare up at the wall of the ruin. Thick, rubbery vines drape over the ancient, spiraling concrete. It is a vertical ascent of roughly 20 feet. The Tulin did not do stairs. I think the Tulin were the snail people? I think that was something else. I think it may be whatever steps you have found in their architecture are added eras later. The vines are slick with fungal humidity. It is going to be slippery. It's gonna be rough. Can't even explain. It's Monster, but it's iced tea. It's Chinese, I think, or something. Is it literally tea mixed with Monster? Or is it tea flavored Monster? Like, is it pre-canned this way? Or is it something that you concoct? So, I do have Druid Craft approve. I guess I'll cast Druid Craft. Druid Craft. You weave the primal strings to bring the vines more closely together. Nice! This should make things a little simpler. Okay. Inspect the integrity. You pull on a vine, it holds, but it releases a puff of yellow spores. My only option is to cough. The air down here is thick, heavy. Focus. The climb is doable. It's pre-canned, okay, and it's not carbonated. Can't tell you any more than that. I genuinely don't know, but it tastes good. Interesting. The game isn't sporing. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, this is a -2, this is a +1, so I guess, chat, we need to roll a 5. Who wants to be our first roller? Snuffles got it, and he succeeds. Very dexterous. Monster Rehab, I tried it, it was pretty good. Cinnamon, you succeed too. Let's see if I'm lucky today. Let's see, it should be off cooldown now. So, dice is ready to use. You do succeed. It would be hard to fail, right? Watch me fail now. The dice is ready if anyone else would like to roll. Mando, I know that you haven't been able to roll before, so if you'd like to, once it's on cooldown like it is right now, you can type !roll, and you'll see what dice you would get if you would pass or fail this check. So right now you need to roll either a 5 or higher, if you feel like rolling. Otherwise, if no one else wants to roll, I think it might be my turn. We'll see how I do. Didier? Exactly what you need. Oh my gosh. Well done. Good job, Mando. First roll, first pass. Let's see how many in a row you can get. I'm so good at games of chance. I am not. I am notoriously unlucky. So, let's see just how unlucky I am. Oh my gosh. That's a little close. It's a little close. Oh my gosh, even with advantage. So for those who don't play D&D, if you have advantage, you roll 2 dice and you take your higher roll. If you have disadvantage, you roll 2 dice and you take your lower roll. So even with my advantage, I rolled the same number. You grab the vines, testing the weight. Light as a feather. You avoid the slick spots where the ancient resin has pooled. Calculating friction coefficients in real time. Your boot finds a knot. Your hand finds a loop. Efficient. Clean. You are at the top of the ruin. And I'm with the body. So, I cannot use Speak with Dead on the body. I can only use Speak with Dead on the head. So the only thing I can do here is... Interesting. He had Speak with Plants as a spell, yet he died to a plant? I would presume? Okay. Let's see if we can get down. You approach the wall vine again. It has not moved. Plants seldom do, even down here. You know where the slippery spots are now. Okay. Grab the vines once more. You are at the bottom of the fungal wall. Now before we try this, I'm gonna find a little shrine to change my... What is that little glowy? I must have accidentally planted seeds of doubt. You're planted while climbing for sure. Oh gosh. This is the community I cultivate. I wouldn't change a single thing. Well, hi little guys. Where am I going? Hello? Ragan, where are you running? You have a present for me? Yeah, you do. This is 23 streams and counting. Wow. I can't believe it's already been that long. The mushroom man greets you with a slight tilt of his large cap. It then rattles out a quiet noise from its mouth. While Snell keeps his distance, Snell is still afraid of mushrooms. He is thanking you for defeating the troll. We've already spoken to him before by using comprehend languages. There it is, comprehend languages. I don't want to spend any more spell slots to talk to you, but give him a thumbs up. Mushroom Man stares at your thumb. He then copies your actions, raising his thumb up high. Okay, goodbye. Can I talk to you all? No? No one's got a present for me? Okay. Sometimes these little guys like to... Is he stuck? No, I can't help him. Can't get to him, can I? No, I can't. His head is stuck in the ground, but if I turn off Druidcraft, they go away. So I can't use my mage hand to lift him out either. I would be too? Sorry, I've already forgotten what I said. What would you be? I just say things. They don't stay in my mind for half a second. They're gone. Scared of mushrooms. They're just little mushrooms. Wait, I think... Oh no, it's the same as the other ones. I'm trying to remember where there was a shrine so that I can prepare this spell and then get killed by that plant. Where was there a shrine? It's like 3 feet tall. What do you mean it's just a mushroom? You know, you're taller. I'm sure you must be taller than 3 feet tall, right? Let's see here. Oh, and we are about to go into an ads break. I have to still test this, but if you're on Firefox, I know it works at least. If you see my stream preview go in the top right corner, you might be able to pop out the window, turn up the volume, and keep watching even through the ads. It always worked for me, but it seems it doesn't always work for others, but it's worth a shot. They're just mushrooms until you lick them and start seeing funny colors. Firefox, what's wrong with Firefox? Hey! I think it's more RAM efficient than Chrome is, right? Don't look at bleeding tooth fungus, by the way. I won't. That sounds terrifying. I will do exactly the opposite. I will stay away from the bleeding tooth fungus. There should be a shrine there. I still use it, but I don't enjoy it. Fair. Worst mistake of my life. It haunts my nightmares. Yeesh. I know that there's a few things in the world that I've been like, oh, what is this thing? And then I've absolutely regret it for the rest of my life. And I'm not going to mention what they are. I will spare you guys from my curiosities. Hi, Duck. Cool guy. Also dead. Is this the shrine? Or is that the shrine? This is the shrine. Okay, prepare spells. I want to take Speak with Plants. Speak with Dead. Am I gonna use this? Really? Not likely. Let's see if I can get everything. Just about. I just need to reject one thing, and I will reject the Crusader's Mantle. Deep sea. What? What is that? I'm not going to Google it. I'm not going to do it. We're on the topic of things not to Google. I'm not going to ask questions. You think I'm crazy? I am, but not that crazy. Alright, so let's get down there. Let's get down to business. To discuss with plants. Undercoast Path. Well, at least I can say that I was like partially right when I said that I was afraid of the tree. I should be afraid of the flora, just not that tree specifically. Alright. Awakened roots. Honestly, deep sea swallowers are fascinating. Basically, their entire head is just jaw, and their brains are either minuscule or not there. I just can't remember. Interesting. Their entire head is just jaw. So does it look like a massive underbite sort of a thing? If so, I have to imagine. In my head, that looks kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm weird. At the foot of the snail ruins, you watch a mass of writhing roots moving about, ever so slowly, around a series of corpses. Skeletons, to be precise. Look at the skeleton in the center, with the... That is a lovely helmet. You see it straddled upon the brow of a skeletal face. It must be late Fade era, or early Divine era. However, a corpse would never remain this intact over hundreds of years without esoteric means. Most likely, these were adventurers from a later era who simply used that ancient helmet. Huh. I hope you're not thinking of what I think you're thinking. It looks like the type of helm that would bring great mindfulness. Ooh. As well as the wisdom of a previous era. Oh, I'm thinking. The roots wriggle and writhe a bit more. Helmet is phylactery question mark. Maybe. I'm just gonna cast Speak with Plants. Let's just get to it. Yeah, let's go. You trace the spiral in the air, each string of primal energy focused upon this collective life before you. It writhes. The writhing becomes sound. The sound becomes words. It speaks. You listen. Why, Sindad, who comes to step on our rooted being? Oh shit, right. Speaking of plants. Cool. I'll let you do the talking though, Mr. Druid. Do kind of want to lean into being a wizard a bit though. I am the cleric. Cleric. He's trying to say cleric. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute. I'm sorry. That's adorable. Yeah, something like that. The writhing mess of roots lets out a low groan. Another Ifadwildadal. Slowly, the spell appears to attune you to the primal essence of this life form. We hold. You speak. We find interest. We answer. Ask something interesting. It might help you. I defeated the troll over there. Yes, we felt. We cheered. We are grateful. The freezing, breaking, slashing, stomping. It is gone. We cheer. Good morning, Oni. 4 months. That's really the entire time. Thank you so much. Are you sure that you don't need more sleep, though? It is very early. Let's see. We're talking to a plant right now. Literally. These vines? Yeah. What can you tell me about these ruins here? Inside, the Trifler. Ooh. The beast of many eyes who lives in pipes. Beware. It is a warning. Beware. Right, well, that's horrifying. Good. To be prepared. Meek-nosed beast of many eyes. Bad. Very bad. Master, be careful. Okay. Can I have that cool helm, please? Helm? Yeah, the thing on the head of that corpse, the one you've got in your grip. Helm is not needed. It begins to carefully slip off the helmet from the corpse's broken head. You may have. Sweet, thanks. You use. Okay, bye. It is. The voice fades into nothing. Then the roots simply writhe once again. Alright. I guess I don't die to the plants. Good for me. This one. Overgrown helm of a Fade-era soldier. This was a time when every combatant wore magic items from top to toe. Oh, but it would decrease my charisma. That's fine. Ooh. Decreasing my constitution does put me at a -1. +2 wisdom, though. Puts me at 20 wisdom. It looks weird. What even constitutes as constitution? In D&D, your constitution is kind of like... I guess I would sort of equate it to your pain tolerance or your endurance. Elriz W. Wiz. Spell save DC. That's true too. Yep. How easily you can resist spells in some cases. I don't think I want to wear it, I'll be honest. Kind of takes away too much of my constitution, which I'm already weak at. Also, holding concentration, yeah, so if you have a spell that requires concentration, it means that you have to be able to focus on the spell for the entire duration, and if something hits you, there is a chance that it could break your focus and the spell would end. That's what concentration requires. So if you have a higher pain tolerance, then you'll be distracted less easily, and you'll hold your spell for longer. I wonder if the beast with many eyes is inspired by Argus. I'll go see him. You tell me. I don't know who Argus is, but you do. So in here is a little guy. I say little, but dragon. Hello. Not Argus. Thank you for your time. You are welcome, Dragon. I don't have anything I really want to do with him. I don't want. Oh, yeah, there are these sealed doors. You approach an iron door. This one bears a symbol of chains, with a comically crude little devil drawing underneath. It is simply how these folk wrote language, with images. I don't like this one. It's wrong. There is a devil inside. An ancient evil. Okay, not today. That's all I needed to hear. What about this one? You approach the iron door. On it, a paper carrying a symbol. It looks like a flame. Is it just me, or is that door a bit hot? The air almost shimmers. Your goblin companion takes a step away from it. A faint sound, like a whisper in the tunnel. Mortal. Oh, make an audibly confused cleric sound. I wish for you to know my peril. I am Galbatar, the one of the pearled flame. I have been trapped here for many eras. As the top Ifriti of the Crimson Court, I would go to heavens and hells to serve you if you only destroyed the seal which holds me here. What happens if I just listen? Oh, okay, duh, Sheepie. God dang it. Press my ear against the door. The metal burns. Duh, of course it does. You could have foreseen that. I could have. Shoot. What do you want? Silence. Then you will free me. Heat washes over you. Why should I? Because I demand it. Entitled creature. The Ifriti composes itself. You must listen. I have power to grant you more than anything else of that mystical nature ever could. That's vague. True words are always vague. Sounds like this conversation is dragon on. You think it could be a dragon? I think Ifriti are supposed to be fire elementals? I think. It's just getting a little heated. Break the seal, free me, then I shall grant you a great service. Later. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the cause of peril. already have Verizon, thanks. That's good. I like that. All right. What else can we do? If anyone has any suggestions in the chat of things that I should come back to that you remember throughout the playthrough, please feel free to offer, because I think I'm about to enter inside the pillar. I'm first gonna eat something though. Oh, no, first I'm gonna short rest because then I'll lose my level of exhaustion too. So, bit of rest. Ah, there we go. Did I find the book? No, well, okay. I found a book inside the city below that lets me copy any book. So I presume it would probably be that. But I don't have the book to copy. I don't know where to find it. I need a checklist with how many things are happening at the same time in this game. Yeah. The quest line is a little jumbled. And it's all very vague, which I like. I like having to think for myself. I'm happy with it. But, I don't know where to find this book. It's supposed to be in the city below. That's what he said. He's at 120 meters in the city below. To the library. I mean, we found a pseudo library, but it didn't have the book inside. So I don't know. It was over here-ish. Yeah, this is the book that can copy anything. And if you open the book, you can flip to a page. You flip, it's empty. Keep flipping until you see text. What tome do you desire? Take it a quill. And it's this is my only option. Keep an eye on detect secrets. I've never seen this SCP before. Do you think I should cast it here, Didier? Because I know it's got, I think, like a 30-meter radius, I think. Detect secrets. Or maybe I should just spam that around the area. No reason to cast that spell. Okay. No reason to cast that spell. Okay. Oh. But I already did, and it revealed this. Is there more secrets? No reason to cast that. No. Out here? No. This way? An illusionary tile. Potion of healing, dream patch, and shard of yore. What is the sound? Okay, yeah, I got the thing. Okay. Alright, well. Tech secrets, no reason to cast. What about inside of the wizard's nook? Any reason to cast it in here? No. I think it turns white when it's castable. Oh, I see. That's a very subtle difference. I'm gonna have to, like, really focus on this thing turning white. I'm not really staring at where I'm walking. Just trying to make sure I see if this goes... Is it white or is it still gray? Hold on, I don't actually know. Kinda hard to tell. Where am I running? I'm looking through peripheral. I see a door. Oh, it's the hag's place, I think. Am I walking to a wall right now? I think I am. Yeah, I was. Okay. um. Hmm. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to this skull. Um. This is still technically the city below, but I don't think it's lighting up again. Yeah. Walls are tough, to be fair. Whoa, 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 whoa. It lit up. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I'm approaching this from the wrong side. Okay, hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a run. It's gonna be a while. Yep. I hear ya. Uh-huh. This way. Uh-huh. What was the secret? Don't tell me I have to cast it again. It was down here, right? Short fall. Take the step again. You are at the bottom of the step. Let's go. Oh, it was here? Maw of the beast. You approach the giant cat-like head, you realizing the stone by its maw is shimmering. Esoteric energy radiates from within. The surface pulses with ancient magic. Place your gloved hand on the surface, and as your palm touches a cold stone, it warms beneath your touch. A voice echoes through your mind, speaking in an ancient tongue. Aken service tu. Who do you serve? Cat speech, the language of the white-maned tribe, which is the name of the tribe of feline folk who ruled in Ascani during the Divine Era. Their remnants are left scattered in various locations across the band. Queen Blanca, White Mane, the walking god of cats. Who do you serve? Oh, very good translation, Snell. Well done. That's pretty much what it said. Also, I'm getting really tired of these spooky cat runes by now. Just thought I'd let you know. Furries are officially canon. I imagine something like, if you guys are familiar with League of Legends, I'm imagining something like Rengar. Is Rengar furry? I guess so. I guess now. Good use of your intelligence. Gosh. Oh, wow. It's asking who I serve, huh? Yeah, and who do you serve? People of Norvik? Fair enough. But I don't think that's the answer it's looking for. Crane Blanca. The stone shifts. Him turning big with rage is scary. A grinding sound as ancient mechanisms activate. The maw opens slowly, revealing a cavity within. Something glints in the darkness. He's got a gravity? He's got a cavity in his mouth. And his teeth. You should see a dentist. Yeah, get to the dentist. I was about to feel really lame for that joke, so thank you. We can be lame together. Whoa. Reach inside. Oh, your fingers close around cold metal. You pull out an ancient amulet made out of pure gold. The craftsmanship is exquisite. Holy shit. Yeah, you could fetch a pile of crowns for this bad boy. Great job. Time to serve this dead cat god, I guess. I feel like that could end up badly. Anyway, good job. Now can we leave this creepy place? The stone maw grinds shut once more. Neat. Okay. So now I'm on this side of things. Long step. Take the step. You are at the top of the step. Alright. We're watching Detect Secrets. Waiting for it to light up. And running aimlessly through a maze of corridors, even though I'm really bad at directions. I should be watching where I'm going, but I'm not. Is this the pillar? This is the pillar. I need to go back in. I'm still staring at Detect Secrets to see if it lights up. Come on, keep going, cleric. I don't think anything in here. There's a dog barking outside, and it's still not lighting up. What about this little thing? I think I saw. No, nothing. Okay. Over here, is this the pillar again? That's the pillar again. Oh, gee, oh, god, oh. Oh, he really struggles with that door. We love him anyways. I think I might need a hint, because I think I've run through most of this area. And I think this is back to the witch's place again. Yeah, it's the hags. I might have found them all down here. Then how come no book? If I found everything down here, where's the book hiding? Detect secrets? No? Come on, buddy. Is it in the crypts? Did we exhaust all the options with the floating magic book? Floating magic book? That one was on a pillar, I thought. Was it floating? Am I so oblivious? One in that dead end. No, I think I ignored some options because I thought that those options were a dead end. Maybe that's just on me for not investigating more thoroughly. Oh my gosh, if that is the book that he's trying to get, I did try to pick it up and it wouldn't let me take it. So, yeah, I thought it was on this little plank sort of ledge, unless this is a different book from what you were thinking of. Was the book floating magically, or was it about floating magically? Now we're getting into the philosophical questions. Now, oh, but this is the book that you were talking about. Okay. Let me see. You see a book. It sits on a thin ledge. It does not have anything on the cover. It is an illusion. This is creepy. Agreed. Don't write your name in there or anything. Heard about a guy that found a book once, up in Muletown. On the cover it said famous people, and inside was just a list of, well, famous people, historical figures or whatever. So this guy thought it'd be funny to scribble his own name among them, and poof, he turned into feathers. Like a big collection of pure black feathers started floating away in the wind down the river. It was all anyone could talk about for weeks. Oh, that's true. If everyone was talking about it, he got what he wanted. He became famous. You are not making this any less creepy, Snow. He gives you a chuckle. I know. Then the goblin frowns, looking up at the ceiling. Can't seem to remember the guy's name, though. Ominous. An esoteric curse, clearly. Anyway, what were you doing? Open the book. Flip a page, any page, you flip through a couple, they're all empty. Do you know what you're doing? Stop. You do so. Okay. I remember taking the book started to hurt. You pick up the tome, you get an overwhelming tingling sensation running down your arm. Impending doom. Holy shit, no, don't. Drop it. You okay, Claire? Are you shaking? My only option is to put it back. Callie, hi. How are you? Didier, I feel like I've done everything. Am I missing something? Am I slow? Am I being silly? Just finished a stream. I bet you're feeling tired. Or maybe not. I feel like it's one of two ways when I finish streaming. I'm either really tired or I'm really energized. So I guess let's see. How are you feeling? What if we open the book instead of dropping it? I have opened the book, and when I flip through, and if I keep flipping, it asks me what tome I desire. And then my only option is to either write this or not write that. I don't know what to do. EP, oh. What if we hurt the book back? No, this is the only option I haven't done. Do you think I should do it? Is this what I should be doing, Didier? Or am I wasting this magic book? I thought that if I found the book that he wanted, it would be an option to write here, and then it would duplicate. Try writing? You think so? Hey. Your letters immediately fade from the page. But it's replaced by another message that seemingly forms out the same ink you used to write. Patriarch Pilly, his books are found everywhere, but the closest copy? Patriarch Pilly, he's the second Lord Patriarch of Norvik. Appointed by Earth after the death of the first Patriarch, Pilly is known for his organizational nature and attitude to fervently writing down and retaining Norvikian culture, and the Order of Earth. And the first Patriarch was the anonymous and faceless Lord Patriarch who Earth appointed upon the reconquest of Norvik. He served the city for 14 years, overseeing its founding. And the reconquest of Norvik. A historical event in Norvik. It began with Earth's landing in 466 AE and is said to have been finished by 468 AE, when Earth finished eradicating the trolls who roamed the ruins of Tulinkattle. Tulinkattle, that's the snails, isn't it? I think. It is a point of contention if it should be called a reconquest or just a conquest, as no humans had ever lived in the location before. In the local lich house. Then the text quickly disappears, so it tells me where to find a nearby copy. Oh, that's amazing. If it can locate any book, then it's like very, very useful. Why did I think of the Reconquista? I don't know what that is. A glorious esoteric artifact. That would be manifest destiny, not conquest. Make use of it. You get ready with your quill. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Didier. I was too afraid to write in it. I thought that it would be like one-time use for some reason. And I thought that it would make a copy of that book, not tell me where to find them. So, what was the book he wanted me to get? Oh. 3 streams, sweetest of sheep. Thank you, Gally. Especially if you're looking for a wizard. I think it was Book of the Mind, right? 6th edition? It was Ptolemy's Geography? Is that a thing here? I think it was this one that I'm supposed to find. Book of the Mind, 6th edition by Cividix. As you write in those letters, finishing with a simple punctuation. The entire illusion wanders off, far into a deep, deep hallway. Whoa, yeah, that's how I feel, Snow. Yet directly to your left, you see an entrance. It leads to somewhere bright. Your companion points towards it. Yep, that's some esoteric bullshit. What is this background noise? That is the noise of the city below. Blah. As you glance over at that book, still gliding away into the dark, you catch a final glimpse of its flipping pages while it's turning into some fine mist. Of course, we have that splendid tome. I don't care what anyone says, mages and wizards are not the same, especially if you play the old MMO Ragnarok Online. They do come from the same sort of class tree, but they are different. If you ask nicely, it might be yours. Cool. So since this is pretty esoteric, I did want to make sure that I'm wearing my handy dandy little esoteric pocket watch, which gives me advantage in esoteric events. So, yo, living library. So many books. I just want to walk around first before I lose myself reading. No? Okay. Was there also like a pathway behind? What's that way over there? Oh, that's just the other hallway. That's just the other maze. Okay. Okay, so pile first or shelf first? Is that like sorcerer and wizard difference? Time and redacted mage here. Ooh, interesting. I've never met a mage of redaction. Sorcerers are born with powers, and mages gain their powers by making a pact with a higher being. Paladins have divinity. Oh yeah, that's usually what I play as. When I play in D&D, or Ragnarok Online, or basically whenever I have an option to be a paladin, I'm a paladin. Got some little trinkets on the bookshelf here. I think we're gonna go for the pile first. What's here? There it is. Oh, okay, well, what does it say when I look at this? So many books. All right, well, there it is. Among all of the ancient tomes and scriptures, each holding a world of knowledge inside, the one you seek is right on the ground. Tingling teal cover, golden pages, an esoteric gem upon the latch. It almost blinds you with its radiance. It is large in both width and thickness, as well as in its contents. All right, I guess we open the latch. Right away, it says on the first page in big, bold lettering, blood property of House Hagenshags. Hagenshags. That's so familiar. Who is Hagenshags? Book of the Mind by Cividix, 6th edition. Anime glasses. Very impressive. A lot of burst damage to Divine Smite. I wear them with pride, as you should. I love glasses. I always say the word esoteric, it's like it's important in this game or something. So there is a technical definition for the word esoteric in this game. Esoteric is the word that they've used for the wild magic of this world. Anything that is sort of innately magical about the world and sort of beyond, I guess, its residence's influence. Sort of like divine magic, I guess. But it's very unmoderated. It's very chaotic. Time to get the Wordle and 4 guesses to fail. Oh, speaking of Wordle, there has been an update to the Wordle just below my game here on the stream right now. It should auto shuffle. So, no longer are the days of me saying, oh shoot, I forgot to randomize the words again. Now, every time that we start stream, it should be a different order. Short, why'd you choose that answer? Magical unmoderated Discord server. No, the Discord server is moderated. Or at least I'm trying to. Hagen Shags, of course. It must be a century old. Won't you look at that? The book Appledent wanted. Quest complete. Or rather, he wants to see the sizable foreword, taking up the first dozen pages of the book. The scholar will be glad once you deliver it. If the upper class could be encapsulated into a single tome, I think it would look like that. Yeah, this was easy. Too easy. What's up? You will cease. A blinding light from below shooting into the endless above. Sorry for the flashbang, everyone. At the center of the strange spiral abyss, floating, your eyes adjust to catch a glimpse of one surreal shape. A glorious spectral delight. That light, this is an arcane apparition. None but the greatest arcanists held the knowledge to craft one of these. An apparition. Watch out, Snell. No. Your arcanists did not produce me. We see you. I'm not allowed to take the book, I presume. A true statement. The string is in motion. While the library shakes lightly at the tone of this esoteric entity's voice, you do feel there is no immediate threat here. That, however, could change quickly. Your companion nervously glances to you and whispers, "You do your thing, okay?" Okay. Was that your book on the outside? We are all texts. The written, the page, the tome, the book. We are. An esoteric knowledge bank, collecting the written word from everything within. Perhaps a few miles? An intense magic, perhaps beyond even that of the arcanists. Either I guess I hear or I fail. Let's see. Oh, that was a good guess, though. What about grimoires? Ooh, interesting. I imagine, and I would wager, there is someone within a few miles who I think would have grimoire. Molar, he got it. I really did not mean to steal from you. You have taken. It has begun. Oh, okay. Who created you? The minds of Tulin Cattle, the cord pullers, servants of yore. Those who made you are dead. The minds of Tulin cattle are everlasting. The snailfolk of Ascani, I see. That is what many of your kind say, yes. The cord pullers built their empire around the gate. That is where they are. Okay. Oh, DK! Hi! You're at your son's graduation. How exciting. Oh my gosh. Did you have a nice night? I remember for my graduation, I still have a really big regret of this. All my family came over and they had like food and drinks, and I just did a quick hello and goodbye because everyone in my class had a party. And it wasn't very often that I got invited to parties, admittedly. I kind of just kept to myself and read a lot of books. So I didn't turn it down, and I felt really bad. And I kind of wish that I'd stayed at home. It was a good night. Oh. Well, thank you so much for being here. We're playing Esoteric Ebb, which is a very interesting point-and-click game. And we are currently being, I guess, arrested in a way by a living library. Something magical is happening here. I don't really understand it, but the game is similar to like a setting of like D&D. If you're familiar with those sorts of vibes, that's kind of the vibe of this game. So, what do you want from me? A peace given, a peace returned. An egalitarian exchange. So it wants a book. I have books. I don't think I have anything of value. Can I just return the book? The piece is selected. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Steal the Iliad. What happens if I leave without taking the book and I don't leave anything in exchange either? That is not permitted. Okay, so basically I can't back out of this little deal we've got going here. That is. For a beat, there is complete silence in the chamber. Then the voice says, no. I think you confused it there for a second. But yeah, this is fucked. You either give it something of equal value, which I don't think you can, or I don't know, die? I'd prefer not to die, he states plainly. So maybe we can just run? I mean, do I have anything that's even close to the value of this thing? Nope, nothing. This book must be worth a fortune. 100,000 crowns to the right collector? Maybe? Thank you, Snell, for stating the correct answer. For those who are less familiar with this game, our intelligence and our dexterity, all of our senses, they talk to us in this game, and they also argue with each other. It's very funny. A monetary value. Oh, thank you so much, Didier. That's very sweet of you. Monetary value, no, but in more subjective terms. Ooh, I could try to figure out an equal exchange. Okay. There we go. So, guys, if you're new to this rolling system, there is a cooldown. We do have to go one at a time, but if you'd like to roll to see if you succeed on this challenge, you need to roll. Oh. It's impossible to fail. We have a +7. The challenge is 4. I mean, hey, if you want to roll anyways, go ahead. Now's your time to shine. See if you get that nat 20. That is not the nat 20, but it is still a success. It is literally impossible to fail this roll. Mando? Hey, it's a success. Oh, so I'm gonna give it one more second. I think it's about to come off cooldown. And there we go. You might need to type a different message if the system thinks that you're trying to spam. So you might just need to like throw out an emote or something. Oh, I wonder what it wants though. A helmet maybe? Thank you very much, Ice. Oh no, but it was still on cooldown. Try again. There we go. I did it again. Oh my gosh. I think you have a knack for this. Of nailed it. Every time that you cheer to try to rig the dice. Didier. Oh my gosh. The crit fail, the crit success. That's crazy. I really do think that every single time that Ice has tried to rig the dice by cheering the number that he wants, he fails. Oh man, I'm sorry, Ice. The dice don't like you. All right. My turn. It just procced later. True. Yes. Delayed. All right, let's try to figure it out. No, there is nothing you have that monetarily exchanges equally to this tome. However, it is not connected to a monetary value at all. It is not. While powerful, it would be unlikely that this thing would apply its own material break to the value on texts, simply because it would not keep the value of the collection intact. If you take out this book and then spread the secret forward hidden within that Appleton spoke so longingly about, it's the value of the information, then the value would crash, and the monetary value of the collection would collapse. It has to be an object of, what, sentimental value? Note to self, don't gamble with Ice. Yeah, it seems. Unless you're gambling against him. Make a rubbing of the book and leave. Well, that's the problem. It seems that the value is the knowledge, so I don't think it would let us just take a rubbing of it either. More or less, yes. Something that symbolizes a similar value on whatever ineffable level this apparition appraises its collection. Which means there is only one object in your possession that would reach, in any way, a high enough level of value. And you know what it is. No! My pouch of holding. But it holds stuff. No! Ineffable. It's one of my favorite words. It's a good one. There's always a good spell to use in this place like this. I cast Fireball. No. What? You've got something? An equal exchange, says the apparition, the light at the center of the spiral growing more apparent. Oh, shoot. It wants my voting card. My ability to vote? Ooh. But voting is important. Man. This is why I hate politics. Does a weird beam of light take goblins as pay? I am not giving up Snell. You and Didier. My. Yes. Your what? That would be an equal exchange. An equal exchange. It's not giving him up. It's offering fair trade value. Can we just loan Snell and retrieve him? Guys, we're not giving up Snell. We're not putting him in daycare. We're not dropping him off at grandma's. He's coming with us. You know it. A vote is just one vote. If you get that book, you could, buy as many votes as you want. Yes, the vote is useless. Just get the book. Youth struggled for ages over how to make your voice heard. Is this the time to falter? Truly? What a terrible conundrum. Just do it. That one vote could make a difference. It really could. I do remember that there was some election at some point in my lifetime that was a difference of one vote, but I don't remember what election or where. I just remember thinking to myself like, oh shoot, yeah, one vote really does make a difference. You should think about this hard. Come on, just do it. Just be corrupt, rig anything. You're holding the voting card in your hand. On its surface, you see marks of an indecisive man lit up on the glow of the living library. So, on this voting card, when we first start this game, we had died in a river. We drowned, and we were pulled out of the river and revived to some means. I believe we are undead or revived, or we were dead. I'm very certain of that. And the only way that we really remembered our name was the first thing when we woke up. We had our voting card, and it had our name, Dragon Hemlin, and it also had on it every single political party, and we had checked every single one of them. We voted for everything. So I don't know. Is the living library named Paige? That's such a good name. Oh, okay. This is now Paige. Lit up in the glow of Paige. Cleric? An equal exchange. State your full name in the name of your piece. You nod towards the light. It then repeats the command. State your full name and the name of your piece. Dragon Hemlin's voting card. The card is grabbed from your hand as if swept up by a non-existent wind. Yes. The voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. The exchange is accepted. This is for the best. Your voice, it's not worth much. The trade is in place. Then, the light slowly begins to fade as darkness once again envelops the spiral chamber. Oh man, good job, but I gotta ask, why was your voting card worth the same as a super expensive book? What do you mean? I've lost my only vote. I won't be able to participate in our first ever election. This is a tragedy. Taking a page out of someone's book. Oh man, I do feel bad. I did want to vote. But the quest, but the vote, but the quest, but the vote. What can you do? Cleric. He looks at you with the apprehensive gaze of a concerned parent. You know you can just get a new one, right? What? A voting card. It's a bit annoying, but anyone can get a new one from the district office if they lose it. What? Suddenly the light returns. Shit, Snell, tell me that later. I had a feeling. The value is just its value to me. Man. Snell. Value is depreciated. No, the deal was done. No take-backs. Deal was. Is. Are. It's confused. Now is your time. Shit, run. You quickly slip the fancy book into your pouch of holding, and in the same movement begin to sprint up the spiral walkway. As you do, the voice lets out a deep, harrowing statement. No exchange offered. Your soul will take its place. The illusionary books upon the shelves begin to crumble and shake, turning to dust one by one in a series of violent, esoteric poofs. Snell, do your thing. His thing is shooting stuff with a slingshot. How's he gonna do that here? As the ground shakes and the world collapses as you move up the stairs. Run faster, dragon. Come on. You will join the collection. The goblin is by your side as the two of you run as if a fire burned at your backs. Stop. The apparition clearly wasn't ready for your sprint. It must be because you tricked it with the voting card. That was a great move. Yeah, sure. Tricked. Let's go, go, go! The shelves turn into a sea of dust further below, quickly catching up. You quickly push yourself around the spiral as books begin to fly out of the shelf. Many turn to dark ash, covering the path in front of you. The goblin hops over the puddles of book dust. Something's wrong with this shit. Don't touch it. Behind, further below, you see a wave of this ash forming. It grows, filling the library. The voice, now faded and far away, appears to chant, "The collection, the collection." As you hear this, a tome lands before you. It does not turn to ash. You look at it. It says, "The personal spellbook of Grand Arcanist Phileas Prax." Phileas Prax, major card. I don't have time for this. Go, go, go. This is a masterpiece. You must have it. Grab it. Or, no, it's an illusion. Guys, I'm sorry. This is rising. We're going. Resist grabbing this spellbook. We nail it. It does not make sense. Phileas Prax did not have a personal spellbook. Such a powerful arcanist would simply bind his memorization mentally, spiritually, and physically. Obviously, rushing past, it turns to ash behind you. Go! Oh. You follow the goblin up, closer towards the exit. You're so close now, as all the strange ashen books are now pouring into the walkway in a cascade of dark pages. The collection is echoing ominously behind you, barely noticeable over the rumbling of the structure. Almost there. That's when you notice it. The magazine, it sits on the railings. Magazine? Yes, you see it clearly. It is the Red Light, the best nudie magazine in Norvik. It is banned in every official district, one-of-a-kind type debauchery. That's fine, I don't really care. Oh, truly? Of course! The towers had a ton of hidden stacks of smut. It's not exactly difficult to... Hold on. Look at the cover. It's a special edition. What kind of edition? Glance at it. Just a quick peek. Oh, yes. On the cover is a particularly sturdy-looking and well-built woman. The title says Orcs and Amazons Edition. Oh, I don't have to talk fast. It's slowed down. Is it still rising? Oh, I can take my time. Hi, chat. Take it. Wait a minute, Snell, take it. Drop everything. Dibs. Earth be good. Alright, now that I know that we have time, guys, you need to roll, what is this, DC 12? We have a -2. You need to roll a 14 to not open the magazine. I need to open it. Snuffles opens it. Next roller. Oh my gosh, Didier got it, and he resists. Didier does not have time for the bait of a nudie magazine. Mando takes the time. Mando finds... Damn it, he says. Cinnamon also opens a magazine. Oh my gosh. Well done, Cookie, you resist. Good job. It's just what you wanted, right? Everyone wants to succeed this role, right? Thank you so much for joining. Beyond the Scene, hi. Oni passes. Oni resists the nudie magazine. I resisted the temptation to not open it. If you would like to roll Beyond the Scene, you can type !roll. Currently doing a difficulty check where you need to roll a 14 to pass. The current challenge is to not read a nude magazine while your world is crumbling around you. And if there's no other rollers, then it might be my turn. Oh man. Sure. Right. I'm sure that everyone wanted to pass this check. Nobody wants to read the magazine, right? Will Sheepie resist? Let's find out. Nope. Shoot. It cannot hurt. Just reach out and... Cleric, no! You hear the voice of your companion fade away as you touch the ashen paper. It turns to dust wrapping around your hand. One of us? The great booming voice reappears behind you, sending a throbbing pulse into your skull. You will take its place. The sea of ash rises over your boots, your legs, your chest. It's hard to breathe now. It's nice here, in the nothing. It is what you deserve. There is no one here to ruin it all, and nothing to escape from. No one to leave you. Nothing at all. Dive into the sea of ash and dreams. And suddenly, a sharp pain grabs hold of your neck. Tight and rough, it pulls you away. Away from the good. No. Away from the nothing. Try to open your eyes. You're not getting away that easily. You see a glimpse of your goblin companion, desperately pulling you out of the ashen flow from below. A leather strap is wrapped around your throat. It's choking you, but just before you lose consciousness again, the goblin lets go. You're out of the poisonous ash, but your mind is groggy. Now get up. Apparently you wanted to read it too. Orc women, I have a weakness, I guess. Oh no, trapped here with all the nudie magazines. Oh no. Death by simulated snoo. Get up and run. The flow of ash catches up to you quickly now, like waves of glittering dark sand. Each splash hitting your back causes you to lose strength. I see culture in this group chat. The two of you run towards the exit. Don't stop. The chanting from below grows louder now. One, a piece for a piece. You throw yourself out of the doorway. You and Snell both jump out into the city below hallway, the flood of esoteric ash coming after you up until the exact crossing of the doorway. Gotta get all the snuff you want elsewhere. I know I've heard the word snuff, and I don't want an explanation in chat, but I don't think I know what it is. Don't teach me. I really don't want to know. This ain't the kind of chat for that nonsense. But, yeah, I don't know. Not good. That was not intentional. Oh, did you mean to say stuff? That's funny. Smurf, snuff, stuff. At which point, it has stopped, hitting an invisible barrier. Oh, smuts! I know that word. which promptly fades into a solid wall once more. Holy shit! The goblin falls down to the ground, letting out the occasional, insane chuckle. Another stupid death averted. You got the damn book at least? Check if you still got it, and taking it out of your pouch of holding, you do still have the quite real and physical copy of the Book of the Mind, 6th edition. A successful library heist, with some minor hiccups. Time to deliver the book to the halfling. The goblin gives you a thumbs up and slowly starts to get up on his feet. Next time, he says, pointing upwards, we'll go to the Darrowian library, okay? That was some esoteric bullshit. We can turn in the book now, and then... Actually, okay. I was gonna say we'll turn in the book and then we'll end for the night, but Snore Appledent is the kind of guy to just go mar 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 mar. So I think instead what we'll do is we will save right in front of him, and then first thing on Tuesday when we return to Esoteric Ebb, we will turn in this book to him. But before Tuesday, we'll be back on Sunday playing Coral Island. And not only are we playing Coral Island, I'm probably gonna be drunk. It will probably be my first drunk stream. And yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see. But yeah. There we go. Here we are. With Snore and with the book that he wanted. So with that, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I may have to stop in for that. Brad streaming coming. Yeah, okay. I like mischief, and I do like saying the word no. And yeah, it does get a little worse when I drink, so I guess we'll see how that goes. I do also tend to get really sleepy when I drink, which is why I'm a little nervous. I guess you guys will have to keep me talking. So, I will see you guys on Sunday for Drunk Coral Island with Oni. If you'd like to join the Discord, you'll be able to ask when stream is if you have any questions or play some Wordle with us. We do that daily. Post memes and music and pictures of cats and foods and all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, thank you, Cookie. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday, and if not, then I'll see you on Tuesday for more Esoteric Ebb. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you have a great night. Bye, everyone.